In Paris, an exhibition opened at the Arts Décoratifs Museum that tells the story of two men who each in their time changed the course of fashion history.
For the exhibition with Vuitton and Marc Jacobs, it was really, for me, important to show the story of two men. Louis Vuitton, the founder of what today is the #1 luxury house in the world, and the parallel story of Marc Jacobs, who has been the artistic director of the house since 1997. What was really interesting about the story behind these two men is the fact that both have also accompanied the major transformations in fashion history. For Louis, it's all about the industrialization of fashion in the 19th century, when haute couture is actually born. When it comes to Marc, obviously his tenure has coincided with the globalization of fashion, and both have brought so much to change an entire industry to what it is today. The exhibition is divided into two floors. The first floor presents Louis Vuitton, the man, and his work. What was important for Louis' floor was really to link him to the haute couture industry. He did, from the very beginning in 1854, specialize in packing fashions.
Crinolines and whalebone hoops were among the articles of clothing women were wearing at the time. And with world travel becoming easier, Vuitton realized that women would need specialized trunks in order to bring all the essential pieces needed for daily dress. It was not unusual for one woman to have 24 trunks accompanying her on her journey.
Louis Vuitton was all about looking out of France at a moment where Paris was really the epicenter and everybody was flocking to Paris and to France. He was already looking outside of the borders, and it's really that, pushing boundaries, just as Marc Jacobs has been doing for the last 15 years. The second floor goes through the 15 years and celebrates all of the designs that Marc Jacobs has been doing for the house since 1997. With Marc Jacobs' floor, not only do you have this Marc's World, which is an incredible kind of giant Tumblr page that is an auto-portrait of Marc Jacobs, but everything begins with a bag that is almost today's mini trunk, 21st century mini trunk. A woman that travels on her daily journey has to have a handbag. We start with, the incredible chocolate box that presents 53 bags that he's done since the very beginning and his arrival. When it comes to the ready-to-wear and all of his clothes, it was important to show them thematically. We created kind of like tableaux vivants for each of these cases that present thematically important parts of the vocabulary that Marc has established. How can we do an exhibition with Marc and not include something a little naughty? He has such an amazing sense of humor, and I think it is so important to be able to show that. So throughout the exhibition, you hear Marc's voice that not only recounts the anecdotes, but you can really feel who he is. And it was, once again, the idea to show an intimate portrait of each of these two men.
It was quite nostalgic to look back on collections that we had done. It's more of a celebration, in fact, than a retrospective, and maybe the Vuitton part is more informative, and mine is more just about different thoughts and different things that we've been involved in and worked on with other people to contribute.
The great idea of Pamela Goblin, the curator from the Arts Décoratifs, was to do the parallel between two men who were absolutely able in the different periods of time to really smell l'air du temps, how the world was changing. You have many retrospectives of a designer, you have many historical exhibitions, but again, the parallel of the two you will see tonight makes the exhibition absolutely exceptional.